Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. In this one, we'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the New Jersey Nets. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Rounding into the second half of the season here, GA, what kind of things will you be focusing on?
Well, I want to see which teams look to improve their playoff seeding and which teams try to get the best draft pick possible, because jockeying for position on both these sides, that begins now.
Pass to Kittles. Here's Slay. Got a hand on it. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Martin. The shot from the low post is good.
Good to see Martin taking the aggressive path inside. He knows how effective he can be when he does that.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Larry Brown. Obviously, Jason Kidd came up often in our conversation. Coach told me, honestly, I'm a big fan of Jay Kidd. He plays the game the right way. It's a team sport. Kidd understands that. He shares the rock, wants to set up others first. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And that one's good, Barber.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Kidd. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Pass to Kittles. Outside, Martin. Sweet move, and finished off by Martin.
And how about the explosive leaping ability by Martin? A big-time dunker who enjoys getting this close to the basket.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power. Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Kidd after the Sixers pick up two. Here's Kittles. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And it's Williams with the jam.
They must have forgotten the no-dos defensively there because they were sleeping. How else can you explain an easy dunk right off the inbounds pass? Shouldn't happen.
And the Nets with possession here. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pass to Kidd. Mutombo sets a screen. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And this is a team making history with every single win. They're coming into this game with 30 consecutive victories. That's right, 30.
Guys, I tell you what, they're playing some of the best basketball that I've ever seen. I mean, they look virtually unbeatable. The key now is they continue to try to strive for consistency, to be ready to handle whenever the next loss does come up. That's going to be the key, bouncing back when they do have somebody in this streak.
There's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Kidd. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pass to Mutombo. They need this, and the layup is good.
Can't allow Mutombo to get this deep. I mean, once you do, he's going to score it with ease.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Robinson's checked in for the 76ers. Alford comes in for Edwards. And it's the 76ers with the ball. It's a 10-point game. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
And then Williams slams it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Kidd. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Seattle.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Inside, Kittles. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Kittles has got his second basket of the night.
Muscling that thing in. Tough shot.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Pass to Martin. The Nets working the ball around now, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Here's Kittles. Misses the three. The 76ers leading by 16. And that one's good. Barber's got 8 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here is Martin. He's coming off a 19-point game against Seattle.
If you get the ball that close, you kind of have to finish it.
Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Here is Slay. And so it's Philadelphia with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
4 on the shot clock. Johnson for 3. That shot misses. The 76ers leading by 16.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Johnson against White. It's stolen by White. The 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice work offensively, spreading out that defense and then capitalizing.
Johnson, the pass to Scalabrine. Back to Johnson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Robinson for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Set the feet, spot up, excellent execution.
For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Supersonics, and so Byron Scott decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. In this upcoming draft, we'll welcome a youngster who many think Clark can become one of the all-time greats. With that being said, what do you think makes LeBron James so special?
Well, I think it's the total package, Kevin. You look at him, incredible size and speed and athleticism, and a skill level that is way beyond his years, especially when you look at how he sees the game and helps his teammates get easy shots. He's such a gifted passer. I really believe that's the best attribute of his game, is his passing ability and the way he likes to distribute the ball. If he's able to stay healthy and stay hungry, The sky's the limit for this guy.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Smooth comes in for Robinson. And it's Edwards in for Allen Iverson. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Slay. Here's Kittles. Here's Slay. Nothing on the board. 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Oh, man, that was a loud bucket.
For New Jersey, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Kidd kicks to Williams. Back to Kidd. Kittles passes to Kidd. And it's White with the rebound.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Pass to Slay. Snatched away. Tumbo, he's checked in for Collins. New Jersey has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Knocked loose. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And Edwards slams it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Williams. 9-point game his last outing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kidd. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Williams, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Robinson comes in for White. And a change for New Jersey. Martin's checked in for Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Savvy pass, moving the ball to the person with the best shot on the floor.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's Martin on the wing. Here's Kittles. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. In transition, here come the Nets. Pass to Mutombo. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Barber. Drills it from outside. Barber's got 15. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Outside, Martin. 1:15 left in the first half. Kidd passes to Kittles. Good, in the assist to Kidd. He's got 8.
Superb playmaking from Kidd with that dish right there.
To the right side. Here's Barber. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And just so sure of himself, like he just knew that was going in.
Outside Kidd. Pass to Slay. Here's Kittles. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Alford. Another three for Philadelphia.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
For New Jersey, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Kittles. Here's Martin, guarded by Robinson. Martin with the bucket. And that's now 8 points for Kenyon Martin.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You can see it in his eyes. He is in the zone tonight, scoring with ease.
Kidd passes to Kittles. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Barber. And the basket is good. Barber's got 23.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. 76ers ahead, just dominating this one. From First Union Center, we'll be back in just a moment. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kidd dishes to Martin. Here's Kittles. Back to Martin. It's tipped.
And that block was all about timing, making sure he didn't foul while also protecting the rim.
That one from long range. Barber's got the first basket of the third quarter for Philadelphia. Outside Kidd. Here's Kittles. He's got 8. 6 to shoot. Outside for Martin. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the midseason surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. You look at Philadelphia, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far. And they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, the New Jersey Nets, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And that wasn't easy, but he takes pride in being able to hit contested shots.
Pass to Martin. Back to Kidd. And he banks in the layup.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
And that one's good. Barber.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Poked away. Driving to the...
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
The shot's good.
Kid doing a nice job snaking inside. I like that move. Terrific at maneuvering, eel-like, all the way to the rim.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And the shot goes in from Kittles.
Boy, he sure can fill it up. You got to stay in his jersey.
Another three for Philadelphia.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Outside Martin. Pass to Kittles. 6 on the shot clock. Nets passing it around. Here's Slay. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Barber. The 76ers another three.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a break that you can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
There is no substitute for effort and hustle, and he finishes the play there.
Kidd kicks to Mutombo. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. To the paint. Here's Kittles. Williams with the block.
No chance to convert that one. Stuffed.
Wasted no time on that one. Dixon's got 7 points in the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
You know, we've got to talk about how this... Mercy, mercy me.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Kidd. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. .59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Martin. Shot clock at 5. To stop the drought. And the Nets miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Here's Johnson. Outside for Martin. On the wing, Johnson. Tipped away. And stolen by White. Puts up a deep three. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And the extra effort getting his team a boost.
New Jersey has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And so it's Philadelphia, able to put on a show for the ages. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Robinson, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Johnson kicks to Williams. Back to Johnson. Williams sets a screen for Johnson. That's good from Williams on the assist by Johnson.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Timeout called the 76ers. And the 76ers making a change here. Barber's checked in. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. The tray bangs home the trifecta. Barber's got 45 points.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Nets passing it around. Williams with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Three-pointer. Kidd. Allen Iverson grabs the miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
That's clearly a recent trend. Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
Kidd passes to Williams. And here is Johnson. That's tipped. Here's Holford. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
You've got to be careful with the ball when Iverson is around. He's got a real knack for picking pockets.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the New Jersey Nets. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Barber. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Armstrong. On the wing, Williams. Can they get it? Got a piece of it.
And we saw he was ready to swat that one away in very good position.
And that one's good. Barber.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Kidd, no good. Philadelphia's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
Boy, a guy like Iverson can really wear out a defense. He's just so quick and can pull up in seconds and get by you in seconds. He just makes it hard to deal with him.
Johnson attacking.
That is a quick move off the bounce.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start.
And the mid-range game of Iverson is quite steady. Has a rapid-fire release, and even at his size, it's hard to get to his shot.
Johnson, Iverson with the block.
You aren't scoring on him at the rim. Forget about that. No way, Jose.
And that one's good. Barber.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Here's Robinson.
My goodness. Wanting to get his teammates in the rhythm, Iverson showing leadership with these types of passes.
New Jersey has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Williams.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
There's the 3. And that one's good. Barber. Barber's got 55.
Great vision and the pass on point.
The Nets have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Johnson finds Williams. Back to Johnson. To the left wing. 5 to shoot. Kidd, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Philadelphia.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Smooth.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Sweet string music. Nestled that one in nicely.
Here's Philadelphia. Robinson for 3. The 3 from Iverson, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Armstrong with it. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time.